I thought I could conjure up Jesus, so I started snapping my fingers like I was Thanos, trying to conjure up Jesus. I tried to conjure up different gurus in my life, like Jordan Peterson, thinking I could talk to them. When they weren't conjuring...
You tried to conjure Jordan Peterson to talk to him?
Yeah, you've been entertaining me for the past 6 months, so I thought I'd give you a story about a DMT demon possession that happened to me.
Okay, let's not talk about our DMs on OnlyFans, okay? Don't mention that on the stream. I've been entertaining him for, quote, 6 months. That's a joke, by the way.
Those photos I saved to my special folder. Keep away from my wife.
Okay, what'd you say? You had what?
So
a demon possession story from DMT?
A DMT full-on demon possession, which I know you believe. I've heard you and your wife talk about demon possession through mushrooms and DMT and stuff like that. So I thought I'd tell you an actual story that happened to me, which is the reason why I've completely sworn off psychedelics, LSD, when I used to be like a complete psychonaut, like do it all the time. And it was super traumatic, almost killed myself. And it was really intense. So basically, I had taken LSD with some friends, some work friends, and went to Knott's Berry Farm and had a blast like 2 years ago. And then last year, the same friends were like, hey, how about we take a bunch of mushrooms and go to Magic Mountain? And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And so we went to breakfast, and I took about an eighth of mushrooms. And all mushrooms, you know, depending on the strain, can be different intensities. And this one was incredibly intense. And even though I had just eaten, it hit me like a ton of bricks, like an insane amount. And mind you, I had actually done 5-MeO DMT, which I don't know if you know what that is. Like a couple months prior to this.
I don't know.
It's like, you don't know?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's from a toad. So 5-MeO DMT is the most potent psychedelic.
You're saying we can get DMT from Eric Ibarra?
A toad, yeah, his glands.
How do you get that from Eric Ibarra? That's crazy.
The Sonoran Desert toad. It's in Mexico.
Yeah, Eric Ibarra, right.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia episode about it.
No, I don't know. I don't know any of this stuff, dog. I don't know. I don't know I don't know Psychonaut. I'm not into Psychonaut cult. I mean, I've read the books, but I'm not into that stuff, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's good. Like, the point of the story is to warn you and everyone else
right.
to basically stay away from psychedelics entirely. It's coming from somebody who really loved them, so I'm
gotcha.
trying to actually help people.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, you're welcome.
Stay away from Magic Mountain, man. That place. Oh, dude, that was my first job when I was 15, so you don't have to tell me twice.
Magic Mushroom Mountain.
Magic Mushroom Mountain. There you go. Magic Mushroom Mountain. So I haven't done ayahuasca, but from what I've learned online, from the books I've read and the people I've talked to, 5-MeO DMT is the most potent psychedelic on the planet. It is very different from NN-DMT, which is what they extract from the bark, and it gives you a completely different experience than that colloquial DMT. When people say DMT, they're thinking of NN-DMT, which is a very different chemical makeup than 5-MeO DMT. So that's a very important distinction that people need to understand. 5-MeO DMT can be synthesized, but it biologically is produced in this toad, which they squeeze out of its glands on its back. And so you can go to Mexico and you can pay thousands of dollars to have a shaman give this to you. But my buddy, who's a psychonaut, met a shaman who would just sell it to him. So he did it. He started doing it and was like, hey, I saw God. I want to give this to you. I had already written up on it. I was listening to podcasts on it. I was like, hell yeah. And we had done maybe 20 hits or 20 different experiences of 5-MeO DMT. It was a life-changing experience. I mean, I really did believe I had a God level experience. I started actually like administering this to people. It was actually all good in this setting, right? But what ended up happening is, after doing that, something changed physiologically in me to where any psychedelic that I would take afterward, whether it's LSD or mushrooms, was like 30 times more potent, including just weed, where I could actually get into like completely different dimensional states just by taking regular cannabis and regular DMT and mushrooms. So I was not prepared for this crazy mushroom experience that happened to me last year. So I'll just fast forward to that story, which is I took these mushrooms thinking it was going to be a regular mushroom trip. what ended up happening is after about an hour being at Magic Mountain, I'm going on some rides, having a good time. I'm feeling the strength and intensity of the mushrooms, but I'm still very present and not psychotic. But literally a DMT-like space opened up into my vision. I could still see like the people at Magic Mountain. We were sitting down at the benches, but I could literally see overlay over my vision this DMT-like temple with a bunch of eyes all over the temple. It was kind of like a green space. And there was this...
Dude, have you ever seen the art of Alex Gray, bro? Have you ever seen the art of Alex Gray? It's so trippy, dude.
100%. I actually was a huge Alex Gray fan before.
1,000%, bro. 1,000%.
So this, almost like the best way to describe it is like a lizard-like thing with a giant snout and teeth and 4 arms literally appears inside of this temple.
The Cheetah Ori, David Icke and the Cheetah Ori.
That's Smiley. It ain't no demon. That's my homie.
I know you've seen some of these in real life, but
that's the Cheetah Ori. That's David Icke's Cheetah Ori, dude.
And I've never had like a psychotic hallucination like this before. So this is, and again, I've had maybe hundreds of psychedelic experiences. So this is the warning. So this thing appeared to me. And before this, I had been wanting to communicate with interdimensional beings. I've been wanting to have that experience. So when this thing appeared to me, my initial thing was like, I was afraid of it because like, what the hell was happening? I've never had this happen. It looked scary as hell, like the giant lizard thing. And its tongue like shot out towards me. And at first, I just didn't want to say anything to my 2 friends. I didn't want to mention to them I was having this like hallucination. I just tried to ignore it. So we were walking from one ride to the next, to the Batman ride. And all the while, this thing is like communicating with me telepathically saying, I have a gift for you. I have a gift for you. And I was just like, I don't want it. I don't want it. And the intensity within my body felt more and more intense. And then it opened up its hands to me, and it basically manifested this giant cube that was spinning. And out of the top and bottom of the cube, there was these rays going out. And from that, I felt like a deeper energy in my core. And it said, no, you're going to be offered this gift, and you're going to accept it. And I kept saying, no, 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 no. But the intensity was so strong that eventually I gave in, and I said, sure, yes. And as soon as I said yes, I went into complete psychosis. I literally told my friends, I'm going to go find my wife, and literally just abandoned them. I took my phone, I smashed it on the ground. I started screaming violently. People around the park were looking at me like I was crazy.
No, it's time to go to the liturgy, dude, to get the exorcism prayers.
Oh, yeah. No, dude. I literally thought I was God. I thought I could conjure up Jesus, so I started snapping my fingers like I was Thanos, trying to conjure up Jesus. I tried to conjure up different gurus in my life, like Jordan Peterson, thinking I could talk to them. When they weren't conjuring...
You tried to conjure Jordan Peterson to talk to him?
Yeah, because I thought it was God, so I thought I could like just literally snap my fingers like Thanos. And
well, you know, it's nice to finally meet God, and he's just a DMT bro. Hey, it's time.
Like Ben Shapiro.
I can't wait.
Why the heck would you conjure me? By the way, I'm trying to take a nap. You know, I'm not feeling great, and you're trying to conjure me.
I love the Kermit Jordan. Anyway, so they basically escort me out of the park. I was already headed there anyway. I started literally trying to rip road signs off the street. I thought that I was God, but I was hating being a human. So I started walking in front of cars, trying to kill myself so that I could end my life and then become God fully.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you not doing it anymore. It's a great story, example of repentance. I'm still just laughing though that like you got that interdimensional consciousness hotline, and the first person you think to call is Jordan Peterson. You're not going to call Tiny Mustache Man. You're not going to call up Lucy, the first ape human woman. You're not going to call up Cain and Abel. You're not going to call up frickin' Guy Ritchie.
No, hold on.
No, you're going to call Jordan, of all people, you're going to call Jordan. You're not going to call up frickin' Apostle Paul. Why are you going to call up Jordan Peterson? I'm embarrassed with that power that you had, that you only called up Jordan Peterson.
Well, if you're really smart, you would have called up Helen Keller.
No, if he was smart, he would have called up people that could see like call up somebody from the future and then get the lottery numbers, dude. Pull a Biff Tannen. Remember when Biff got the scorch? Yeah, exactly.
Yep, from the demon, from the time
demon,
interdimensional time demon. You didn't know that's what Back to the Future is all about? It's basically
Time Lords. It's about Doctor Who. Yeah.
No, it's all about he's taking DMT and actually he's not actually going anywhere. He's just some stupid teenager in the 80s that's like tripping out. He's talking to this guy named Doc, and that basically meets Doc's basically an alien.
Or is Doc his MK Ultra handler who's programming?
Oh, yeah. But
Marty.
Biff's obviously an interdimensional demon.
Yes, Biff is the Archon, right? Because he's the dark Yaldabaoth, evil creator god. Because in part 2, if you remember, the future ends up being Biff Tannen as Donald Trump. I'm not joking, by the way. Like, they actually make Biff into a Donald Trump character in part 2. Remember, he's like the president, and he has a giant casino tower. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah,
it's supposed to be Trump.
He's got a Trump tower, yeah.
And he even the logo even looks like Trump, because I remember last time we watched it, I was like, dude, they're trying to.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Let me see if I can pull up Biff's.
By the way, you should do like movie analysis.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I never thought about that. So notice it's like literally like supposed to be like Trump Tower, right? So Biff Tannen's Pleasure Palace, and he's got Trump hair. He's got puffy, giant puffy Trump hair. And people have noticed this, by the way. They're like, yeah, Biff is supposed to be Donald Trump. Like, people have been saying this for a long time.